Once upon a time, in a kingdom surrounded by silver mountains and crystal lakes, there lived a princess named Irina, known throughout the lands as the golden-haired princess. Her hair shimmered like threads of sunlight, and whenever the breeze touched it, the whole palace seemed to glow with a golden light. Irina was kind, gentle, and full of love for her people. Though she was a princess, she never behaved proudly. Every morning, she would walk through the gardens, feeding the swans and singing to the roses. The flowers bloomed brighter whenever she smiled, and even the butterflies followed her wherever she went. But behind her graceful smile was a quiet sadness. Irina's mother, Queen Seraphina, had fallen ill many years ago and had never recovered. The queen's once radiant voice was now weak, and she spent her days resting in her chamber, surrounded by silence. The king, too, was growing older and weaker. The weight of the kingdom's future now rested on Irina's shoulders. One evening, as the sun set in golden hues across the lake, a mysterious old woman appeared at the castle gates. Her cloak was tattered, and her eyes glowed like embers. The guards hesitated to let her in, but Irina, ever compassionate, said softly, "Let her come. No one should be turned away at dusk." The old woman entered, trembling with exhaustion. "Thank you, my child," she whispered. "I have wandered far and wide seeking kindness, and I have found it here." She handed Irina a small glass vial filled with sparkling liquid. "This," she said, "is the tear of the sun. It holds the power to heal any illness. But remember, its magic will only work if used with a heart pure and selfless." Irina's eyes widened. "My mother," she gasped. Without hesitation, she took the vial and ran to the queen's chamber. The moonlight spilled through the window as she gently touched the golden liquid to her mother's lips. For a moment, nothing happened. Then, a warm glow surrounded the queen's body. The pale color faded from her face, and her eyes opened, bright and alive again. "Irina, my darling," she whispered, tears of joy in her eyes. "You have saved me." But before Irina could smile, the old woman reappeared at the door. Her form shimmered and transformed into a glowing fairy. "Brave princess," said the fairy softly, "you have proven your heart's purity. Yet, every gift of light has its shadow. The tear of the sun has one cost, it must take away something equally precious." Irina froze. "What do you mean?" The fairy looked at her with sorrow. "To give life, it must take light. Your golden hair, the symbol of your heart's warmth, will fade away forever." Irina smiled gently, though her heart ached. "If my mother's life is the price, then I gladly pay it." And as soon as she spoke, her golden hair began to dim. The radiant shine faded until it turned as pale as moonlight. Yet her eyes sparkled even brighter, filled with peace and love. Days passed, and Queen Seraphina recovered.